What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Series 2, Episode 8 of our Leeds United career mode. We currently sit in third place in the Premier League with 56 points, only 3 points behind Manchester City. And Brentford, Preston and Nottingham Forest are in the relegation zone, with Aston Villa and Southampton just above them. Jumping into our first game, this is our starting 11 and substitutions. We are taking on Newcastle, and this is their starting 11 and substitutions. First opportunity falls from a cross from Costa to Rodrigo, and he brilliantly volleys it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 Leeds United. A beautiful run from Costa to get on the wing and to be able to get the cross in, but well done from Rodrigo, like battling, I think it's Fernandez, to be able to manage to get the shot off and put it in the back of the net, especially past their goalkeeper. They're not playing Dubrovka in goal, which I was very surprised. They're playing, like, I think it's someone called Woodman, who I think was, as of the first season, was like their third choice, so very surprised they were playing him. Harrison making a run into the middle, and he manages to find the back of the net, not really being challenged by any of the Newcastle defence, and gets it past Woodman yet again to make it 2-0 Leeds United in the first half. We're dominating them in this first half. They haven't really challenged or anything. They've just not been at the races today, to say so. But a beautiful finish across the goal. Keeper had nothing he could do there, and it's a beautiful finish from Harrison. Newcastle get their first opportunity in the game from Lauren, but Millier is there to make sure the ball does not go in the net. Newcastle get another opportunity with William Jose, but Millier again stops it from going in the back of the net. And that's how the game ends. We managed to pick up the 3 points from this game. Newcastle only managed to turn on the last couple of minutes, but they didn't get anything out of the game, and we come away with the 3 points. Rodrigo played exceptionally well. Yes, he had 4 shots on goal, but he only got the 1 goal, so not the best conversion rate, but he played exceptionally well. As Newcastle aren't using Dubrovka, I thought I'd try and make an offer. His value for some reason is only at 10.5 mil. I thought we could pick him up really cheaply and probably put Millier out on loan for a season or two, just to give him that little bit more experience and hopefully get him to a high quality player by the time Dubrovka either leaves or retires. And they're not really asking for much at all. Like, here we go, we went in with like a 9 mil offer at the beginning. They're asking for 15.3. We're going to try and knock it down. Like, they're working with us here. They don't obviously want him for some reason. We will happily take him, offering 13.85 million. They're asking for 4.9. I think we're going to go for 4.3, which, as you'll see, we are offering, and they will be accepting that offer. So now we just have to get the contract with Dubrovka sorted, as you'll see here. So hopefully this isn't going to be too much. He's currently on 42,000 per a week. He wants a crucial role, which I'm not surprised. Thought we'd be cheeky and offer him an important role, but obviously he's not going to take that. 33 years old, offer him a 3-year contract. He'll be 36. He'll either renew or he will just stay at the club. No release clause. He is asking for 80,000 a week and a big signing bonus and a huge clean sheet bonus. So maybe let's try and bring him down to 40,000 and adjust that bonus and signing on bonus a little bit, because they're very high. And is he going to be able to carry out the 25 clean sheets? Probably not. So from their side, it's probably not good to do that. 80,000 a week, but 10 clean sheets for 1.7 mil. Still not like the perfect offer. We'll offer 60,000 a week, and we're probably going to up that to 15. So we're not touching that signing bonus now. 5 clean sheets. And see, I don't like this clean sheet bonus, but I know it's one way to get him on a cheaper contract. We'll offer him the 80 mil and hopefully get him on a bit less. They want that signing bonus up a little bit, so hopefully we can bring that down and the clean sheets to 150,000, which is not much, and we just get that accepted, and he will be joining us at the beginning of next season. Match number 2, we are taking on Nottingham Forest, who currently sit at the bottom of our league. That was their starting 11 and substitutions, and so was ours. They get off to a very quick start with Charlie Musonda trying to get a goal straight off the bat in the first 3 minutes, but Leif Davies is on it and he is stopping him. Musonda is definitely the dangerous player in this team. Everyone else is a bit weaker, but he's definitely there. Neto does a weird cross and somehow finds Vargas, and Vargas manages to hit the post and it comes back and hits a Nottingham player. But we managed to get through on goal with De Silva in the 26th minute to make it 1-0 Leeds United. A little bit of link up play from Neto and De Silva to get De Silva through on goal. Nottingham Forest shouldn't be playing this well. They've been playing exceptionally well defensively. They have limited our chances, and that's kind of one of the first easy opportunities we've got. Unlucky for their goalkeeper, because the goalkeeper has made a couple of good saves, but their defence just lacked there. They get an opportunity in the 37th minute to make it 1-1, and it is your man Charlie Musonda scoring. Some really poor defending at the back from us. I think it was from Casey, who is number 9. If it's not Casey, it is Lorente, but poor defending from him. Just wasn't marking the player and left it 1-on-1 with Millier. Millier should have probably done a bit better, but he did not. Neto is pushing forward just before half time. He has managed to get a shot off, but keeper saves it into the path of De Silva, and De Silva picks up the second goal for Leeds and the second goal for himself. He is playing exceptionally well recently, and he is very much looking like the talisman for the midfield or even the captaincy next season. But a beautiful run from Neto to get into that position. Just unlucky he couldn't finish it, but glad we had someone in the box to pick up the rebound and put it in the back of the net. Ryan Wright, running down that left-hand side, puts a beautiful cross into the box, and Neto manages to get his head on it, and it's kind of a poor header because he heads it at the floor and it bounces back up. It could have easily bounced over the crossbar, but he's lucky and it goes into the back of the net to make it 3-1. But a beautiful run from our young man, Mr. Wright, down that left-hand side. He left the Nottingham Forest right back, and Neto was just kind of free and unmarked. The Nottingham Forest player was having to track back a little bit to try and defend, and I think he was just about to jump, but he just mistimed it. But Neto thankfully got his head on it and put it in the back of the net. Vargas is making a run down that right hand side. He sees Neto making his way into the box. He finds Neto, and Neto puts a one-touch finish into the bottom left-hand corner, and we're now up by a considerable amount. I think we're now 4-1 in front, and we've still got quite a bit of this game to go. Beautiful run from Vargas, considering he had Bong on him, who was a very good left back, but a beautiful pick out cross from Vargas and a beautiful finish from Neto, especially first time as well. Could have easily gone a bit wide. The keeper nearly got his fingertips to it, which could have pushed it a bit wide, but it did not, and we are strongly in front still. But they do manage to pick a goal up in the 92nd minute. A shot comes off of the up left, I think it is, and then Harter is in the middle and just manages to put it into the open goal. Bit unlucky from our defending and a bit sloppy, but Millier didn't really get his hands or in the right position there. As you see from this first shot, Millier didn't know what to do, and then Arta's just there left to take the shot. Davies should have probably pushed a bit closer instead of making the slide, but you can't really do much. We do pick up the 3 points with a 4-2 win. Giving that goal away at the end was a bit sloppy, and we could have had a 4-1 win, but at least we pick up the 3 points for today. Moving into match 3 for today's episode, we are taking on Wolverhampton Wanderers in the FA Cup Round 5. That is the Wolves starting 11 and substitutions. Patricio in goal, so it's going to be a hard goalkeeper to get past, but that 5 at the back is going to be a big struggle. Up front, they have some of the top scoring players in the Prem, so I don't know how they're performing in the FA Cup. Here's our starting 11 and substitutions. Got very strong starting 11. Got Sherpen in goal to give Millier a bit of a rest, and no other changes besides Skov coming back in instead of Vencedor being in there. We get the first opportunity of the game, a beautiful cross from Harrison to Costa, but Costa scuffs the shot and puts it directly at Rui Patricio. As you see here, when it hits his foot, it kind of just scuffs it downwards. It's not as clean as he would have wanted, but Patricio made a great save. Rodrigo making a run forward, but he can't get it past Patricio. He should have easily finished that shot. We're running forward with Rodrigo yet again, and Rodrigo's being swarmed by some Wolves players, but Rodrigo manages to find the bottom left hand corner in the 89th minute. With like 10 seconds left to go of the game, you can see the Wolves players are devastated, but Rodrigo deserved this. We had been playing so much better than Wolves in this game, and we just couldn't get that like final shot off besides the two you previously seen, and they haven't had a shot to show you that's been worth showing you because they haven't been able to challenge Sherpen, and we deserve that win. We deserve to go to round 6 of the FA Cup. Just a bit upsetting that we couldn't score a few more goals. Match number 4, and this is our starting 11 and substitutions, and we're taking on Wolves in the Prem with their starting 11 and substitutions shown. They're slightly different teams from both, but both going to be very strong considering we couldn't break down either team really in the previous game in the FA Cup. Right with a beautiful shot there on his strong foot, just past the corner of the goal, and he would have beaten Patricio, so that is upsetting. It wasn't on target. Managed to get a cross in from, I think, Harrison, who picks out Vencedor, and Vencedor's header goes over the crossbar. A beautiful cross, though, from Harrison to even manage to pick out Vencedor, and Vencedor getting that position was just magnificent. Another shot, I think, from Rodrigo. He's looking for another goal, but he's not seeming to be able to convert in this game. And Patricio makes a great save. Wolves get an opportunity in this game from Samiedu to Rodriguez, and Millier manages to save it from going in the back of the net. We're making a run forward with a ball from De Silva to Neto. The ex-Wolves man manages to find the back of the net with 15 minutes to go. It has been exactly the same as the last Wolves game. Neither team can really break down each of the defences and the midfield. They're just too strong. But a beautiful play from De Silva, and then Neto tricking that defender to get through one-on-one with Patricio was excellent, and that's why he is proving to be an integral member of the team, and that's how the game ends. Nothing happened in the last 15 minutes of the game, and that one goal separated us yet again, but at least we pick up the 3 points. Moving into our 5th and final game, we take on Fulham in the FA Cup round 6, or in the quarter-finals. This is the Fulham starting 11 and substitutions. The player I'm going to highlight there is Knockhart. He is currently the league or the cup top scorer with 5 goals to his name. None of the other players are really worth mentioning, but Knockhart is definitely going to be the one to watch. Here's our starting 11 and substitutions. Got quite a few younger players in there, and quite a few players that are normally rotated, but we've got Rodrigo starting up front. We've got Skov, De Silva and Phillips in that midfield, Harrison and Vargas on the wings, Sessegnon and our right back that I wish I could pronounce his name, but I can't. We get the first opportunity of the game falling to De Silva to the bottom left-hand corner with his weaker foot to make it 1-0 Leeds United. I think that was a pass from Rodrigo to pick him out. It's a bit like how Neto and De Silva linked up last time, where De Silva picked out Neto, Rodrigo picked out De Silva, making that beautiful run through the midfield, pretty much unmarked until the last couple of seconds, and then the Fulham keeper had no chance of saving that from going in the bottom left hand corner, and he hit it with a lot of power. We got Vargas making a run down that right hand side. He has managed to lose his defender, and he put a beautiful cross into the box and picks out Rodrigo's head, who manages to put it into the back of the net to make it 2-0. And adding to his goal tally, he currently sits, I think, third in the Premier League for goals scored this season. Currently at top is Sterling with like 22, so he's only like 5 behind, so there's a chance he can get Golden Boot again this season. But a beautiful header, just picking out that bottom right hand corner just past the Fulham goalkeeper. Fulham aren't playing well at all. They are being very sloppy at the back, like that tackle from De Silva manages to create this opportunity from 2 passes, one to Harrison, and Harrison straight onto Rodrigo to pick up his second goal of the game, and it is now 3-0 Leeds United. And I don't know what to say. Fulham are crumbling. We are showing our class here and why we currently sit so high up the table. Rodrigo just flicks it up there and then takes it on his weaker foot and manages to do a beautiful finesse into that bottom right hand corner. And Vargas now has an opportunity and he buries it in the left hand side of the goal to make it 4-0 Leeds United. Beautiful ball from Rodrigo, who is playing exceptionally well. But Vargas now has a goal and assist to his name from today. Rodrigo is looking for his hat-trick today, and I think he's going to be a bit selfish here, as he does find it. He rifles the ball into the side netting on the left-hand side, past the Fulham goalkeeper. He managed to lose his defender easily, and he picks up the hat-trick, and it is now 5-0 to Leeds United. Fulham have not shown anything in this game, and I don't understand why they're not towards the bottom of the league as it was at the beginning of this episode. So they might have dropped in today's episode, but they have not been playing as I thought they would have. I thought they would have been playing better than what Nottingham Forest played, but they haven't. They're looking for an opportunity here, and it's Anthony Knockaert, the guy that I picked out in the game. He's been trying so much, and that's their first shot that's challenged Millier, and Millier managed to push it behind, and they hit the post and went out. And that's how the game ends, 5-0, 3 goals from Rodrigo, who gets the match ball, and we go through to the next round of the FA Cup. Currently, we still sit in 3rd place. We have exactly the same amount of points as Manchester City, and we're only 4 points behind Liverpool. Both teams we still have to play towards the end of the season, and we're currently 4 points ahead of Tottenham Hotspurs and 5 points ahead of Chelsea. So there's a likelihood we will have Champions League football next season if we continue this success. Bottom 3 have stayed the same. Southampton and Villa have swapped places. Fulham sit a bit higher than I thought they did, but that's how today's episode ends. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like. The aim is to get 5 likes on this video this week. If you've got any comments, please leave them down below. But thank you for watching, and ta-ra!